Hi guys, this is Jim from Burn Metal Racing. I thought I'd do a little update for everybody. Last race was our first weekend. Didn't go too well. We ended up ruining a tire. You can see we got all kinds of cuts and chunks. The sidewall's all tore up. So after we flatted it, we ran about 6.4 miles on it completely flat. And if you looked inside the tire, it was just completely self-disintegrating itself. It's falling apart completely. All this rubber was just sitting inside the tire when I took it off. You can see here some of the places where it's just peeling itself, destroying itself. There you can see some of the belting. Yeah, it was kind of an expensive race because this tire was in really good shape. Still had lots of tread on it. Here's the other tire that we flattened. This one was brand new when we started. It never even seen the dirt. It also got a hole in it. Right there. You can see. Chunked it out. After that one happened, the race was almost over, so we just pulled off and called it a day. But even the little tiny bit we drove on this, it still started coming apart. You can see all the rubber inside this one. So I'm pretty sure this one's garbage too. Might take it in and try to get it fixed, but I doubt it. And we'll show you some more carnage. Excuse the shop, it's a little messy, but...
Sneak peek at the new motor.
So this is the side we hit on. We bent this bolt here, 3/4 inch bolt. Bent this high steer arm down. It took the whole knuckle and shoved it like that. If you look right in here, you can see this gap between the spindle and the knuckle. Yeah, that's not supposed to be there. It actually broke the knuckle on the back side. There's a little split there, about 1/4 inch diameter, which let the whole knuckle and everything go like that. It's not good. But I do want to say one thing. I want to give some major props to Raceline Wheels. We trashed 2 tires. We drove 6.4 miles around a race course on the tire, no air, just the wheel, and it's still perfectly straight. Not dented, not dinged, not flat spotted. Completely fine. Raceline wheels are
There's
awesome.
a crack spot. No sponsorship or anything.
No
right?
sponsorship. I love my Raceline wheels. They are some bad wheels. Maybe we'll fire this up and spin that a little bit. You guys can see that that wheel is still in good shape. Now it is going to jump up and down because that knuckle's so screwed up, but you can still see that the wheel's flat and straight. It's moving around. That knuckle's broke, but there's nothing wrong with that wheel. It's perfectly fine.
Both of them survived, right?
Both of my wheels are in perfectly good shape, and it was a pretty good hard hit. Bend that much steel and break that much stuff and have that wheel still being perfectly fine. Can't beat that.
Yeah. We'll have to show them the clip. But other than that, everything's right. All right.
Other than that, everything's fine. She took all the beating pretty well. The shock tuning turned out all right. Still got some more tuning to do, but...
And obviously this is after a good wash of the exterior.
Yeah, I covered the seats up so they didn't get all wet and muddy, but I got to clean the seats still. But yeah, we learned some stuff. We broke some stuff. So I think it was a good weekend. We learned we need more horsepower, which is what this little jewel over here is for.
Now what do you have in your Jeep, and what is this going to be?
So right now the Jeep still has the 4-liter Jeep straight 6 motor in it, bone stock, with the 32 RH 3-speed Jeep tranny, putting out a whole whopping, like, I don't know, 180 horsepower maybe. This is a 6-liter LQ4 truck engine, so it's part of the LS series motors. You can see I've already got some headers that I'm going to put on there. I got another oil pan I'm going to put on that's going to shorten that oil pan up.
These are pretty chrome, right?
No, they're not chrome. I don't do chrome. Those are ceramic coated.
Ceramic coated?
Ceramic coated so they don't rust. I hate rust.
Now, what have you done to it so far since it is a truck engine and you're wanting to race and rock crawl with it?
So, right now I haven't done anything to it other than clean it. I have gone and picked up, let me grab it real quick. You guys can kind of get an idea.
This is the old intake and everything, right?
So that is the stock factory truck intake. This is the intake that I'm going to put on it. That is an LS6 intake. And I've got some 36-pound injectors on there. The factory truck ones are like 26 or 28 pounds, something like that. I got a cam I'm going to put in it. I was actually just talking to some guys at Texas Speed today about that cam and tuning package. So that should pump up the horsepower a little bit. I'm hoping for 380-ish horsepower out of that.
So
which
almost
is like 200
more
more than what I have now.
Yeah, almost double. And this was the tranny that you got with it, right?
Yeah, that is the 4L80E transmission that came with it. I've decided to put this bad boy in it. This is a Turbo 400. I picked this up for a real good price. It's fully built for drag racing, hence the SFI approved heavy duty bell housing. I did put a manual reverse pattern shifting valve body in there.
Now what does that do?
So instead of your normal shifter, park, reverse, neutral, drive, second, first, this one's going to be park, reverse, neutral, third, or no, first, second, drive, or third. That's going to allow me when I'm crawling up waterfalls and whatever, and when it starts to tip over backwards, it's a lot quicker shift to go from forward or first gear to reverse. It's only 2 clicks. It's just slam and you're there. Plus the full manual, I'll have to shift it just like a factory manual transmission, just no clutch. Okay. That way I can always tell that transmission what gear I want it in.
Alrighty.
So yeah, we got some toys. It's going to be going in code blue hopefully soon because we need more horsepower.
So what's the stock tranny in there then, right now?
That's a 32 RH 3-speed stock Jeep tranny. It's basically a Torque Flight 999 Chrysler transmission. It's just a little bit different.
That's the inline 6 right there.
Yeah. There's the old tired straight 6 that's been abused.
Now, how many years have you been running this setup?
I've been running it about 6 years, and I do have to say it's a pretty good motor because I have not been kind to it. I can't count the number of times I've floated the valves in this thing and it still runs.
As we've seen this weekend.
Yeah, there's no rev limiter on these. It was just not an option. So yeah, when she starts popping, that's when I shift. And that's the valves floating in there. But it still runs, so.
Sounds good.
Anyway,
that's our after.
That's our post-race report, damage report, whatever you want to call it. Enjoy. We'll see you guys later.